Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa and today I'm going to be stuffing my cash envelopes, and this is going to be for the week of May 21st. I have my money. I'd already gone to the bank. I have my cash envelope, so let me go ahead and count this so you guys know how much I'm going to be stuffing this week. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So $200 for my cash envelopes. I decided I am going to split cash envelopes and sinking funds into two different videos. The videos are just getting too long, and I'm going to be adding some new categories to both cash envelopes and sinking funds here in the next week. So just that I don't have, 15, 20-minute videos, I'm going to start splitting them up. All right, so I have just a couple of categories. If you're new here, I am in my late 40s. I was an empty nester, but I recently moved in with my daughter to help her while she is in PA school. So she's in a master's program. She's not able to work. So I am covering a lot of the expenses for both of us, and that is going to be reflected in the amounts that I'm going to be stuffing in my cash envelopes. So the first category is groceries. Now, this is a category for both my daughter and I. I'm going to give her half of this money, and then half the money will be for me to spend. It has been working out pretty well for us, actually, to have separate amounts. And I can see right now that I did not write down when I went to Walmart. So the last stuffing was $5.15, and I went shopping that next day with my daughter, and we did spend the $120 that was in here. So I'm going to just write the date that I went to Walmart. We spent $120 and there was nothing left. And it wasn't all at Walmart. I can't remember how it got split up, but we did a little bit at Walmart, and then my daughter wanted some things at one of the local grocery stores here. But it really doesn't matter one way or the other how it was split up. All of it was spent on groceries. So what I'm going to be stuffing today is $120. So here's 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Now, the way that we have been doing this is I give my daughter $60 per week, and then I have $60 per week. I tend to eat more vegetarian. I do eat meat on occasion, but I do try to stick to vegetarian for the most part, whereas she is a meat eater and she's not really open too much to, trying more vegetarian meals. So it has been working out well for us to each have our own food budget. And if she doesn't spend all of her food budget at the grocery store, then she's free to spend the rest of the money however she likes. So let's say she only needs $30 for 1 week's worth of groceries, and she wants to spend the other $30 going out to eat or getting Starbucks. Totally up to her how she manages her $60. And then I don't typically eat out at all. I don't really go many places these days. And so my $60 is spent for the most part always on grocery items. I do a lot of meal prepping and make all my meals at home, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that is my grocery envelope. I just wrote the date that it was a deposit. I'm adding $120. That gives me a balance of $120. And then next is personal spending. So this envelope is just my personal spending. This does not include my daughter's. She has savings that she accumulated, and she has budgeted out her money so that she has however much she has budgeted herself for her spending money. So this is just for me. And it looks like, again, I did not update my envelope. I did have 20. I'm trying to think of what I spent my spending money on this week, and I don't remember. I just know that I spent it, so I'm just gonna write spent. Don't know. Oh goodness. So I didn't have anything left, and then I will be adding 20 today. And I'm sorry if you can hear my daughter's cat in the background. She is not only in heat, But my daughter took the kittens to the vet today to get their first set of shots, to have them sexed, and to get their nails trimmed. And Mama Cat is not very happy right now. All right, so personal spending is going to get 20, and this is just money I can spend however I like. So, whether I spent the $20, all at one place, or I want to go grab a coffee, save it up, totally up to me. I wish I could remember where the heck I spent it. I don't. It was probably Dollar General or Dollar Tree, but I can't recall just offhand. So $20 just for my personal spending. Next is fur babies, and this fur baby category is just for my two. I have a puppy and a kitty. My puppy is 6 years old. Kitty is 3 years old. My daughter, again, she has her own money set aside for her fur babies. When she was working, she saved her money, so this is just for mine. At some point, she may run out of her savings, and I may have to contribute to hers as well, which is fine, but for now, this is just for me. Now, I didn't write what I got, but I know that I went to Walmart. I got food for my dog, some dry food and wet food, and I also got some nail trimmers for the cat. So I am certain where I spent this money. The spending money is kind of going to drive me nuts, not being able to remember. So write that down, and then writing today's date, 5/21, deposit. I'm going to add 20. And that'll give me a balance of 20. And here's a $20 bill for fur babies. And this is for wet food, dry food, kitty litter, treats, any of that kind of good stuff. It does not include vet visits. I have a sinking fund for that. So that is fur babies. Next is gas and oil changes. And let's see if I got all the money. As of the last stuffing, I had $60. I will be adding 20 today. I have not spent any money in this category. So we'll write deposit. I know I forgot to write plus 20 last week. Plus 20 is going to give me 80. My car is still in the shop. Still don't have the new engine yet. I don't know when I'm going to have it, but the dealership gave me a loaner car. I'm still driving it, and it still has gas, so I haven't felt the need to fill it back up. I don't know if writing that down, if it was on camera, so the date, deposit, adding 20 will give me 80. So here is 20, 40, 60, and 80 for gas and oil changes. Now, once I get my car back, since it will have a new engine, I should not have any oil changes that will be needed for quite some time. All right, next is household. I don't have any money left. I did grab some household items from Walmart when I went, so I do know that's where this money went to. And I think I even went to the Dollar Tree, which was a lot of fun. So, all right, just 516. I'm just going to put Walmart minus 20 was 0, and then 521 deposit plus 20 gives me a balance of 20, and here is the last $20. So like I said, I am going to be adding some categories. I'm already almost 10 minutes into this video, which is the reason why I am going to split them up. I am going to add a medical envelope to my cash envelopes. I went to the doctor. I've been having really bad anxiety, like panic attacks, and my asthma's been acting up quite a bit. And so he did prescribe me Lexapro for the anxiety, and refilled an inhaler and Flovent. And I think the total cost of all three prescriptions was about $25, which, for a month isn't bad, but I do like to put a little bit away every single week. It just makes it, I think, a little bit easier. And then if I do a little bit every week, when it comes time to refill those prescriptions, then I'm not scrambling around. I have the money readily available, because what I find is that And it'll also be for copays as well, because I'll have to go back and see him soon. But I find that like when something like that runs out, then it's kind of abrupt. I don't really think about it in advance. Hopefully that makes sense. So I do want to be able to save up for, doctor visits and for prescriptions, because I can't even remember. It's been probably a year ago, maybe, since I had prescriptions filled. So that's why I haven't had any envelopes, and I didn't have anything set aside either. And so I did find a dress for my son's wedding, and I had some money left over, and I ended up using that money for the doctor's visit and prescriptions. But I definitely don't want to have to do that going forward. So for sure, medical category will be in cash envelopes, and I think there may be one more, but I still need to give it a little bit of thought. So that is everything. That is my cash envelope stuffing. This is for the week of May I think it was 21st was the date. Yes. So let me know down in the comments, how you handle, unexpected expenses like medical, types of things. Do you have a sinking fund for it? Do you, do a budget, budgeted amount, like cash flowing it? I would be interested to know. Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video before you leave. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day or night wherever you're at. Bye.